August 4th, 1892. A brutal double murder shocks the quiet town of Fall River, Massachusetts. A wealthy couple hacked to death in their own home, and at the center of it all, a 32-year-old spinster named Lizzie Borden. Was she a cold-blooded killer or an innocent woman framed by circumstance? This is the mystery of Lizzie Borden. That morning, Lizzie called for help, claiming her father, Andrew Borden, had been murdered. Police arrived to find a gruesome scene. Andrew slumped on the couch, his face unrecognizable after being struck with an axe at least 10 times. Upstairs, they found Lizzie's stepmother, Abby Borden, lying in a pool of blood. She had been attacked even more viciously, struck 19 times. The Bordens, once a picture of wealth and stability, were now the victims of an unspeakable crime. At first, Lizzie claimed she was in the barn during the murders, but her story quickly raised suspicions. Why hadn't she heard the attacks? Why were there no signs of forced entry? And why was Lizzie's behavior so strange? Witnesses reported seeing Lizzie burn a dress just days after the murders, claiming it was stained with paint. But investigators wondered, was it paint or blood? An axe head was discovered in the Borden basement, but with no blood or fingerprints, it wasn't enough to prove Lizzie's guilt. Still, whispers of her involvement spread like wildfire. The Bordens were wealthy, but their household was far from harmonious. Lizzie reportedly resented her stepmother, whom she believed was after the family fortune. Her relationship with her father was equally strained. Andrew was known to be frugal, keeping the family in a modest home despite their wealth. Could greed have driven Lizzie to murder? If both Andrew and Abby died, Lizzie and her sister Emma would inherit their father's fortune, an enormous sum for the time. Lizzie was arrested and charged with the murders, sparking one of the most sensational trials in American history. The public was captivated. How could a well-bred, church-going woman commit such a heinous crime? The prosecution pointed to Lizzie's suspicious behavior, her inconsistent alibis, in the burnt dress. But the defense painted a different picture. Lizzie as a victim of gossip and misogyny, targeted simply because she didn't fit society's expectations of a proper woman. In an era when women were seen as the gentler sex, many couldn't believe Lizzie capable of such violence. After just 90 minutes of deliberation, the jury found her not guilty. Acquitted but forever tainted, Lizzie lived the rest of her life in Fall River, ostracized by the community. She used her inheritance to buy a grand home, but rumors and accusations followed her until her death in 1927. The Lizzie Borden house still stands, now a bed and breakfast for thrill seekers. Guests report strange noises, cold spots, and the unmistakable feeling of being watched. The rhyme about Lizzie Borden has outlived her, haunting the town and cementing her place in history. Did Lizzie Borden really take an axe? Or was she the victim of circumstance and prejudice? The truth may never be known. What do you think? Share your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Gritty Histories for more chilling mysteries from the past.